Hello friends, good morning to all. Today we are going to see the remaining part of soil conservation, and particularly we have to see the role of government in soil conservation in Maharashtra. As you know that there are various causes of soil erosion, and that's why there is a need of soil conservation in Maharashtra. So what exactly the role of government in soil conservation in Maharashtra we have to see. As you know that government of Maharashtra has took initiatives to do the soil conservation in Maharashtra, and they are doing the many practices to do the conservation of soil in Maharashtra. The first initiative taken by the government of Maharashtra is CCT. CCT means continuous contour trench. As you know that there is a hilly and undulated area throughout the part of Maharashtra, and that's why due to the slope, the water or the wind or the gravitational force brings whatever the eroded soil is there towards the low-lying area, and that's why soil is easily eroded in the hilly area or in the undulated area. But due to the construction of CCT, continuous contour trench is nothing but the lines. In the simple words, you can say contour is nothing but the lines which joins the places of equal height. Suppose there is one hill and there is a height of 100, 200, 300 and 400 meter. So we have to connect these 100 height places by the equal lines. If whenever we dig the soil in the same height, at the same height, and that material if we put it towards the opposite side of the slope, then automatically water can't flow easily. Water become there is an obstacle in the path of the water, and whatever the soil is eroded by the water, that is get stopped. And that's this is the very simple technique so far the soil conservation technique is concerned. And throughout the part of Maharashtra there is a practice of CCT, and particularly this practice is done in the summer season, so that in the next coming season, that is rainfall season, the water can't erode the soil by its running activity. And so this is the really appreciable practice done by the government of Maharashtra for the soil conservation. Next one is the Jalalukta Shiva. As you know that to increase the groundwater level, Jalalukta Shiva scheme is implemented by the government of Maharashtra, and particularly in the western Maharashtra, in Vidarbha and Marathwada, this activity has been conducted by the government of Maharashtra. In this activity, government of Maharashtra has decided to identify the areas wherever there is a shortage or there is a scarcity of the water, and in that area whatever the rainfall or whatever the sources of water is there, they have identified, and accordingly there is a practices which is useful for the soil conservation. And once the Jalalukta Shiva or once the soil get stored in a specific area, automatically soil get conserved. Means whatever the flow of water is there, that is stopped in that particular area only. So Jalalukta Shiva is one ideal scheme so far the soil conservation is concerned. Next one is soil conservation camp. Government of Maharashtra, particularly the Ministry of Agriculture and the various departments likewise universities and agricultural colleges has organized various soil conservation camps, and they make aware to the farmers, to the landowners for their conservation of the soils, and they have organized their camps for the awareness as well as to illiterate the farmers about the quality and the quantity of the soil, how soil can be conserved by the simple techniques they are awareing for the same. Not only the farmers but the workers as well as the students are also participating in these camps, and that's why these camps are also very fruitful so far the soil conservation is concerned. Next one is removal of soil and transportation of soil from dams. As you know that there are 1,500 dams throughout the part of Maharashtra. Some dams are larger, some dams are medium, and some dams are small. But whenever there is a large dams, these large dams was constructed in the after the independence, and some dams are having the age of over than 50 years. In these 50 years, they are stored with the soil. They are stored with the mud, and that mud is fruitful, that is useful for the production, which is useful for the production, and that's why this process of siltation continuously going on throughout the part of Maharashtra. And now government of Maharashtra is take initiative for the removal of this soil from the dams, and wherever there is a thin layer of the soil in the field, the soil is transported to that part, and this soil is with particular farmers. So this siltation process or this siltation process is actually harmful for the soil, but due to the practice of this removal of the soil and transportation of the soil from dams is really useful for the farmers. Next one is organization of seminar, workshop and field visits. Most of the institutions, NGOs are organizing various seminars, various workshops and field visits to make aware to the farmers for their for the conservation of the soil, because only farmers is the community which is very closer to the soil. Day-to-day life is spent in the field, and they are living in the field. They are living practicing with the soil. That's why they should be aware about all the qualities of the soil and about all the characteristics of the soil, so that they are organizing various seminars, organizing workshops, and some field visits are also organized by the government of Maharashtra, so that farmers become aware about the all the characteristics. It may be physical, it may be biological, or it may be chemical characteristics of the soil. Not only these, but the structure of the soil is also well known by the farmers, so that they can come to know how to conserve the soil. So organization of these things is also one good thing for the conservation of soil, which is organized by the government of Maharashtra. Next one is no-till farming. As you know that tillage is necessary for the farming, but no doubt, but there is some problems regarding the tillage. As you know that once the soil bonding or the soil cohesiveness is get disturbed, soil is easily get eroded, and that's why new techniques has been developed by the government of Maharashtra. That's no-till farming, no any type of cultivation. That is zero budget farming. It is also called as zero budget farming. Various soil technicians or various pedologists have a role in the in the development of no-till farming. Particularly Dr. Palekar is there, one who have take initiative for the conservation of soil, and he is continuously telling to the farmers that there is no requirement of the tillage of the farming, and by which way you can save your money on, or the save your cost of tillage by no-till farming. Means there is no any type of tillage, there is no any type of cultivation in the farms. Whatever the natural process occurred over there, by which only we can do the take the production from the field. So that is natural process, and that's this thing is also considered by the government of Maharashtra, and that's why there is a really one step ahead in the soil conservation. Next one is organic farming. This is the trend of nowadays there is a trend of organic farming. In the concept of sustainable farming, it is one practice of organic farming. Nowadays, what happened? Everywhere there is a overuse of water, overuse of pesticides, weedicides, insecticides, herbicides, and fungicides, by which there is a pollution throughout the part of soil, and which is harmful for the soil as well as for the health of the human being. And there is a side effect of that overuse of these doses and overuse of water on the health of the human being. And that's why trend of organic farming is started. As you know that although there is a less production or decrease in the production of the farmers, but they are getting more prices to their organic produce, and that's why there is a more need of doing organic farming in the coming days. Next one is restore wetlands. As you know that somewhere there is a storage of the water, these become wetland, and throughout the part, if there is a storage of water, this land become useless for the production. And nowadays government of Maharashtra has started to restore the same lands. Restore in the sense they get repaired by many ways. The drainage system is developed properly, and that water can be removed by that drainage system, so that it become a dry. And whenever there is a soil, whenever this becomes dry soil, this type of soil is useful for the practicing the agriculture. So restore of wetland is also one important practice which is conducted by the government of Maharashtra. Next one is windbreaks. As you know that wind is a prominent factor so far the soil erosion is concerned, and that's why nowadays in the Vidarbha and Marathwada region, wind blows very rapidly, and wind velocity, if the wind velocity is more, they remove the earth crust, or they remove the soil particles, and it uplifted by these heavy or the high winds and get stored somewhere. That is harmful for the soil and soil particles. So windbreaks are developed by the plantation of the trees and vegetation, and this is also one good activity by the government of Maharashtra. Next one is proper waste disposal and management. As you know that farmers are having many duties or the many works to do in the farms, and that's why they wanted to remove that disposal or waste disposal in a fraction of second. Means they just burn it by fire, and that's why the whatever that qualitative material, it get burned in a fraction of second. But nowadays government of Maharashtra has started to do the proper management of this waste disposal, and they have started to do the practice or to do the use of waste disposal, decomposer, and many things which are responsible for the conservation of soil. And the last factor, that is soil health card. As you know that government of India has started the scheme, that is soil health card. Every farmer is now aware about their quality, about his quality of the soil, and he should know what is the NPK, what is the secondary nutrients, what is the micronutrients. Secondary and micronutrients are also important so far the production is concerned, and if these all nutrients are balanced, then their production will be increased. So all these things are considered, taking into consideration. Government of Maharashtra is doing the practice of soil conservation. Not only this, but soil with the use of soil health card, farmers come to know what is the ratio of these nutrients, which nutrient is decreased or which nutrient is increased, what is the requirement of crop and what is the requirement of soil. These things are also comes come into comes into useful for the soil conservation. So this is all about the role of government in soil conservation in Maharashtra. So today we stop here. Thank you very much.